so in this episode we'll be learning how to play like we have a bassist that plays the bass line. So what happens when you have a bassist is that you're free to hold full chords on your left, not just playing single. Yeah, we'll play single most of the time because we want to do passing notes, right? We want to play a bass line that is more complicated than the chord progression, right? So we'll be playing full chord. If you watch the video that preceded this, you'll see I was playing full chords and arpeggiating it at some point, basically. Now, what I want to quickly talk about, two things. One, a very popular Highlife rhythm to passing chords. Let's start with the popular Highlife rhythm. There's a very popular Highlife rhythm out there, and it's left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. So it sounds like this. So left, right, right, left. Now, why am I teaching this? I'm teaching this. By the way, I'm using the sustain pedal. So I'm teaching this because I taught you a lot of rhythms like double replacement, triple replacement, 4 replacement, 5 replacement. Now you would ask yourself, which one should I use now? That's what I'm teaching you now. I explained all those before so that you have an idea of what happens. But now this is the rhythm I expect for a slow Highlife song. This is the rhythm I expect, and you can play around it and create your own replacements, but then this should be like the backbone. And if you don't know how to use the sustain pedal, check the link in the description below. I taught that lesson a while back. Alright, so let's do that again. So easy. So it's very easy. Now you should practice that when you've gotten the hang of it. Now replace that left, right, right, left, right to both right, right, both right, right, both right, right, both right. So this is what I want from you. So ignore what I did at the end there, but what I want from you is both right, right, both right. Okay, assuming you've gotten that, the next thing I want you to do is passing chords. Now, when you're going from La to Re, there's a very good passing chord you can put there. It's the E diminished. This is how it looks like. E diminished means it has 2 notes between every note. Diminished means after the first note, press 2, after the second note, press 2, next. And the E diminished is a good passing chord to Re. So, E diminished goes like this. You see, it sounds well. So, but we'll play the first inversion of E diminished, so we are playing this. So when we go from Do to La, then we go to, sorry, yeah. This is your E diminished, not this. It's again, Do to La. Move your second and first finger. So it's you see that? You should try it. I'll do it very slow now. The second passing chord I want us to add is the T chord, also known as what? The B diminished. Diminished chord serves as good passing chord because they are chords that create tension in readiness rather for the chord you're going to, which will create the release. So the T chord prepares you for the T chord, which is where is it now? This second inversion prepares you for the Do chord. So basically, so every other thing I do is just arpeggiating around that rhythm and chords I've chosen. Sorry. So I know that sounded kind of rough, but what I need you to know is you've already learned the 2 passing chords. The next thing to do is to create the beat. You go to Style on the piano, select number 13. It will give you 16 beats. That's the name of the beat. You go to Tempo, select 80, and you press the play button, and it gives you this beat. So basically, I don't want this video to be too long, and that's that about that. Practice and just keep playing around, learn your inversions and spread all over the table. Go back to the first video you watched at the beginning of this video and see how I use the whole inversions, and see you in the next episode.